And welcome everyone to Echo Arena VRML 3 here, bringing you day one of EU Master Qualies. I am Glean. With me in the booth is Locky11, and on the cameras is Sir Dimwee. How are you feeling, Locky? Some great games coming up tonight.
I mean, some interesting games to say the least. I'm very intrigued to see how this is going to turn out. I mean, I haven't seen these teams. I've not seen these teams in a long time, obviously because of off season, but some changes to the teams as well, and especially in new teams. There's a bunch of new teams that are involved in this event, and I really can't wait to see them, including men who are going to be playing here. And it's a strong team, I can tell you that. Howler, Demon in the goal, and a Demon all over the field. He's very annoying to deal with. Sir Dominic, I mean, he's an OG. He's been playing for absolutely ages. Massimo has been playing a ridiculous amount. Steffo obviously playing on Everest. But without further ado, take us away, Glean.
All right, both these teams lined up for the joust. Coming out of the tunnels, it will be men here to get the disc first. The headbutt is not quite good enough to get the recovery, so the send out here by Comet will be into the blue zone. They already have a stack there ready to go. Retap taking a shot, can't quite find it as it's off the barrier, but looks to be recovered here by Comet. Oh, actually, no, headbutt here from Team Men. Gets them temporary control of the disc. A steal as well will get them that disc, and now looking to set up some offense as they clear it down. They're looking for a shot, actually hesitates as Howler now passes it over to the side, and now they're going to back it up, take their time, set up a good play, goes for the crossover, takes the shot off the post instead. That first shot going wide, and now this one all the way back into the tunnel.
I mean, Makano knows that wasn't a smart option there. I mean, he had an easy option down low, and I'm surprised he didn't take it, but nerves coming in, and it's the start of the game. But clear coming through now. It's been a while since I cast it, but I'll give it my best shot. This is going all the way through. That should turn to a goal eventually for Howler. Howler's going to look to get it. Howler's got the disc. Howler now moving into the bubble, looking for his options. Maybe going to back this to Makamo. No backboard. Nice shot. No way. Howler taking the shot off the backboard, hits the pyramid into the goal. 2 points. They've started off strong. I'd like to point out, for any of you that do not know, I reckon the team that has favor here right now is definitely going to be men. They have a lot more experienced players that have been playing a lot longer and in the high level. But, like, there's a lot more synergy, I think, from Team Comet. So I'm really interested to see how this is going to turn out, because the synergy from men is not so much, but there's the synergy coming in already. Pass, goal. 3-pointer to give them a lead of 1 point.
Yeah, and that's the trouble with that double stack defense. They played a little too aggressive, Team Men did. And then from there, they were just punished by an easy relay down the left side for the side of Team Comet. So,
yeah,
you know, a very, very fast response to what was a quick back and forth there for the first little bit of this game. Now this pass over into the tunnel to Makamo is looking good. They send it up to the clouds, so a nice little play as they now back it up and break through mid. Back to Makimo as he controls it over here on the side. Is going to look to forward this across the arena. Look at the spacing. They're spaced out so far. Now going back to Makimo is Stefo, but just going to back it up and again, play for time, play for that good setup up to the backboard. Great stop there by Aurelian, and now sends this one out.
That's actually fantastic. I mean, what a save. It's going to start them off with a good foot, and they're going to be complementing each other. Even if this turns to a goal, that's a really good morale boost. Howler, however, looking for a backboard shot. Another attempt. He's not going to make this one. And another save. Their defense is on par right now, and they're going to be feeling really confident. Samura, unsuccessful clear out. It's going to be taken by Stefo. Stefo now hanging around the tunnels. Good pass over to Makimo. Pressured by this stack. The stack isn't going to be able to find the man. He's juking around. He hasn't given away the disc, and it's a smart decision because now the stack is a bit scrambled. Now, Stefo looking to head to the bubble. Gonna clip off a weird angle on the shield there. That's unfortunate. Into the hands of Aurelian. Losing his tracking there is just not gonna get all the way out. Stefo able to back it out safely to Howler. Howler getting this all the way down. Bouncing over to the player there, but not gonna make his hands as it does bounce all the way around to Makimo. Makimo trying to spin upside down, but punished by Retep Worm as he gets this one out.
Yeah, but Howler, ever reliable on the backline, just scoops up that clear, looks for his passes. He has a couple crosses, goes high for Makimo. Makimo gonna try and find Stefo. Nice pass back. Oh,
again?
Oh, great recovery by Dominic to make sure that one goes in, but that would have been tragic had that one just dinged and they were able to clear it back out.
Yeah.
But great work here by Team Men to just keep the pressure on, get the rebounds, get all of the clears, and just keep going on their offense.
If I were Comet right now, I'd be celebrating because that was such a good play. So many saves, so much pressure on the defense, but looks like it's getting to their heads because they're not going to be able to get this one. No, again and again, Samura now getting the turnover. This one's going all the way through. Not going to be picked up by that stack. That's an overshoot and a bad one. I wouldn't have expected it from players as skilled as this. Retep Worm is going to look to punish that, and now he's going to pass it all the way back to Yasai. Yasai taking his time, and now he's going to send it all the way across to Samura. Samura sending out high, looking for that option. Retep Worm's not covered. He's being pressured by Stefo. Goes to the top, goes to the pass, and Samura's got it in. That is incredible, and a good duck, a good pass, and a good shot gets them into the lead. It's 1 point. This is closer than I would have thought. This is incredible.
Yeah, I think this is a game of what you're seeing, like what you mentioned before, the skill versus the chemistry. Clearly, the chemistry from Team Comet here is on point. They know where they want to go with the disc. They were looking for that option back to Summer in order to get those 2 points instead of just taking it from the backboard. So it's a battle of two different ideas as that shot was online, but Retep says, no, get out of my house. Now this one going all the way back around into the blue zone. The stacks are away. The teams are racing, but it will be Team Men to get there first and send this one right back out into the hands of Stefo. Stefo going to look for a long boop shot online. Not quite, as this one will go wide, but Makimo with an easy clean up the stack there very quickly. And now back up to a 1 point lead here for Team Men.
And the boop shot might not be on, but Makimo is certainly going to get that one in, securing the 2 points to put them in. Once again, another 1 point lead, and this is back and forth. I mean, I've said it many times, and I'll say it again. These are my favorite types of game where it's always a 1 point lead and always just trading off, and I want to see if they can trade off again. They're going with a double stack formation off the QB. Risky choice, but it's not gone well. Will they be able to return this and manage to somehow save it? Makimo going to get a good intercept from the clear. Is that in? No, it's a little bit high. Going to bounce off. Maybe recovered now by the players from Team Men. They're going to recover it. Stefo playing slowly on the upside down. He has advantage when it comes to a juking battle, but Makimo has the disc. He's going to look for a slow push. They're playing very slowly. Stefo, once again, the upside down man. Backboard. They've looked for this backboard many times, but Stefo's going to be the one to sink it this time, and that's no longer a 1 point lead, but it's a 3 point lead from Stefo. That was an incredible backboard shot. I mean, bottom pocket as well. Incredible.
Yeah, incredible placement on that shot. Just the play. Yeah, he was shooting that on a goalie that was not stunned whatsoever. So now this double stack outlook here, or this rollout, again, they're getting a little bit punished here. It will be Stefo to pick this one up. Actually sends it just directly to Howler. Howler with a long three, and now they are snowballing this one. A 6 point lead in a matter of a few seconds.
I mean, if I'm being honest, it's sad to see because I know that these players are capable of more. I know that Comet, in terms of their synergy, is capable of more. I don't know if it's the nerves getting to them, but I know they can do a lot more than this, and I don't know why they keep choosing to do this double stack formation. They've got a slow come out here. They've done the double stack formation. It seems like it's worked, and they're going to get all the way through. The stacks, however, from men are faster. They have managed to get all the way back and get the disc. Clear coming through, and the stacks once again look to be there first from Team Men. They're going to recollect it, but stolen immediately by Summerer. Summerer now going to struggle to get forwards as she stuns, but does get a little clear. However, Howler's got the disc. Howler looking for it down low to Makimo. Makimo's going to get that spin, and all the way up at the top now. Makimo relaxing now on the ceiling. They're really playing clock now. They have such a lead, 6-point lead. This is looking dangerous, to say the least, for their opposition, but it's going to be now Steffo sending it over high. They're just really running this clock and looking for the goal opportunity. Yeah, Makimo's actually going to be the one to Chicago it, I think, for his own goal to steal the points from Sir Dominic. But either way, whatever happened, it was a clean play, and it's another 2 points on the board, and this is devastating now for Team Comet.
Yeah, men, like you said, playing for the clock, but also playing to space out the opposing team and Team Comet. You can see the way that they're just pulling at the defense. They're spacing so well. Oh, no.
Come on.
That stack is online now. If it wasn't before, it's here to play. Howler puts in another 2 reloads and refires. 10-point lead to Team Men.
I mean, back when this was like a 1-point game, Team Comet were okay because they were like... They had good defense even when they were getting scored against. Right now, they can't get past their own half on the QB. They cannot get out of their own half. And if they can't get out of their own half and score this one, it's going to be devastating. But no, they've missed that shot. Some were not able to pick it up either. And now the stack's through, and they're going to recollect it. And now going for the clear all the way through. And that's going all the way down. If anyone recollects it from the side of men, it's an open goal. Sir Dominic going to take the shot and hit the shot, of course. This is looking for a mercy now. And I don't know what the maths is on this, but... I'm pretty sure this is game over so far, or at least round over for Team Comet, but men are just so dominating on the field right now, and Comet can't get past this QB.
Yeah, it's the stacks difference as well as the momentum. I mean, you can see that the stacks for Team Men are just recollecting so quickly and getting down the field. Their mobility is unparalleled right now. And this first round is now this one picked up by Howler looking for a long 3. Is that on? You know it is. This man has been on fire already this round. I need to look at the points, how many he has. He already has 10 points for his team. He's single-handedly almost scored half the points for Team Men. Just a great showing from him in this first round.
I'm telling you, I played Howler in scrims, and he is annoying for anyone. Doesn't matter if you're the best player in this game or not. This man is really talented. He's talented in all areas, and he's just a brilliant all-rounder. In the goal, he's a danger, but... right now, he's not being tested in the goal because they're not able to get shots on. As I say that, though, Caster's Curse, the shot comes through, but Dominic's there to save it. Taking the long 3 on, a stack coming back. It's going to be saved. This is shot going to come through. What a shot! No way! That was a difficult angle and a difficult shot from a long distance. But Dominic, no worries for him.
Yeah, absolutely not. And that will wrap up the first round. So not quite a mercy, actually, just the 1 point off for Team Men. But... for sure, a very dominant showing later on in this first round. Like we said before, the stacks and the stackuracy especially were on point in getting to the disc and making sure that they could get to where they needed to go, and that really made the difference down the line.
Yeah, it's a combination of a lot of things I'm seeing right now. But when it came to neutral game, it was fairly even, I think. I think that they managed to, Retip and the entirety of Team Comet managed to hold down everything. They held down their defense strongly, they held down their offense, and their clearing was good, and everything was good. Their stacks was good. I think everything was brilliant. But I think where the points got racked up was on the weak QB. The double stack QB failed 3 times in a row. And then they went for it a 4th, and it was successful in getting out their own half, but not successful in scoring. And after that, it was game over. Like, they just kept racking up points, and men just kept hammering in the nail, and yeah, it didn't look good after that point. But maybe looking at that, thinking about where you lost the points, and if Team Comet can think about that and manage to change up their QB in some way, or make their QB that they're doing at the moment a bit more successful, then I think we'll see a much more interesting second round, and perhaps even a third round if we're lucky enough. But I'm not sure. Only time will tell.
Absolutely. Actually, you could say if we are lucky enough, we could get it. I'm sorry, that was really bad.
It's the sorry straight after that annoys me.
Like,
the sorry was just, it was just like instant regret.
I mentally paused. Yeah, I mentally processed it after I said it, and I immediately regret. As Team Comet actually gets the win here on the joust, so that stack looking good initially, but Howler will recover it, and now looking for a clear here as Sir Dominic actually had it. The team was down the field. The teammates couldn't quite collect. This one bouncing around as it was trying to be cleared. Dominic is here, picks this one up, sends it over to Makimo. Makimo with a little dipsy do, can't quite get it in the goal. It goes wide. Now trying to get the recovery, retap, sends it into the tunnel, but not quite through. Howler with the recovery, gonna back this over to another teammate. Makimo on the ceiling with the flip, now gonna take his time, back this one up, and again, we're gonna see, I think, the spacing and the patient game here from Team Men.
Howler gonna take the shot, dinging, passing him to himself, it seems, but not gonna be able to receive his own pass. Makimo now, taking his time on the wall, looking for a slow pass over to Howler. Howler, back to Makimo, good 1-2 there. Makimo still taking his time, now looking for Dominic. Dominic's going to stand still, let the disc come to him. Ding, ding, ding! Not in the goal, however. Going to come all the way back. Ret at Worm, the closest player to it. No, scratch that. It's Makimo. Makimo doing circles around Ret at Worm right now as he sends it back high over to Bowtie. Howler slowing down. Good break there to buy himself some more time away from the pressure. Makimo back down over to Steffo. Steffo looking for maybe a juke around, but Ret at Worm going to deny that one. Pick it up, look for the clear. That's all the way through. Brilliant clear.
Yeah, great work by Team Comet there on the defense. They don't let the spacing get to them. Nice stun here by Retep. Nice shot. There are our first 2 points here for Team Comet, and that is super, super important. They had not scored for a long time in that first round. Remember, they got the 5 points and then just went scoreless. So a great way to break the ice to show that the momentum is not getting to them, and a great way to start off the second round.
Like I said in the first round, I mean, the defense that came in from Comet there, it was absolutely fantastic, and it's good to see because especially after the first round where it was a bit weaker, after the first round, later half where it was a bit weaker. I mean, in the start, it was very strong and it was very good, and they were going toe-to-toe with this team, but then it sort of fell off. But the defense there, really good, managing to stop many attempts on goal. However, Howler, is he going to be able to break the ice and get through this defense? Going to send it up to Makimo. Makimo upside down, sending the cut step. But what a save, though, from your side. Yes, Effects is going to get this one out now and clear it. Going all the way high, recollected. However, the stacks have to be quicker if they want to punish that good save.
Absolutely. Now, this pass actually was looking good for a second, but a great read there from a Rye. But the stuns from Howler guarantee the disc back to Team Men now. The pass does not quite find the teammate. It will just bounce loose. Makimo will be able to recover this one as he was across. Going to back this one over to a teammate in mid, however, contested and now sent back to Makimo. So a bit of scrambling here on the side of Team Men, trying to find their disc. Steffo now going to send this one over to the send it over to the goal almost. He was looking for that shot, but the goalie says no. Yes, again with another stop off the backboard, making sure he doesn't get punished from that one. The other round, Howler with a shot, but off the top of the post. So now this one just going to be all the way back in their own zone, almost to clear after that shot.
Yeah, I mean, what is going on right now from Team Men? They've sent too many backboards in, and Yesai's now locking them down. He knows he's expecting them, and he's saving most of them. And then that ding is just not good enough from Howler there. I know Howler can hit those shots there ridiculously fast usually from him, and not going in, it's going to go punished. Maybe not, though, as Makimo goes for another attempt. Oh, no, how's that gone in? There is no way Urielum is going to be disappointed by that one. It's 2-2. That equalizes it, and especially after such good defense, to save so many really difficult shots, and then to not save that one is disappointing from Team Comet, but it's fine. They can still pull it back. They have the joust now, and let's see what they do with it.
Absolutely, but Makimo with another pocket shot, and those bounce pockets are ridiculous. He's got some specialty, as now this one is picked off. After the initial pass was looking good, Makimo is just going to send this one forward, has a couple teammates down the way, so Makimo is actually going to recollect and now send it to Steffo to find Sir Dominic down below. The shot, Summer with the stop up close. Now this one's still going to be in the hands of Team Men as they look to reset up some offense, but at least they buy themselves some time. Howler going to find Makimo on the ceiling again, back to Sir Dominic, back to the backboard, and this time he secures it and finds the 2 points here for Team Men in the lead now.
I mean, Dominic really put that one in with aggression. He's fed up with these saves, and this is a team of really good goalies that I'm seeing right now. Everyone from the team has made some incredible saves that I've seen so far, and if they can keep it up, it's going to be really strong. I mean, even if they don't win this game, if they can keep that, it's something that you can't really learn, and some people just have, and missing that 3, however, is not good. Samura also not going to be able to sink that 2, and that is not good. That's going to punish them badly if they do not manage to recollect this disc. Then they don't. Howler going to send this one all the way down, rolling off the trench there, going all the way down, bounces up high. Makamo spinning to try and collect it. He does do so. Now relaxing, sending it back over to Dominic. Dominic floating through, sending it across. Howler moving in on the bubble, goes for the dunk, goes for the move around, windmill, and the dunk to follow. Howler, ladies and gentlemen, has put in another 2. That's a 4-point lead now.
Yeah, and this one's still close. The snowball for either team has not necessarily happened yet. Could this point break here be an indication of what happened last round, where maybe the snowball starts? We'll have to see. But now Comet, some are finding a good pass, but not quite actually, as the second stack is back there and ready to collect that disc. Now they have the pass up. Dominic looking for it. Yes, with a great dive. Smart to try and get it out there as soon as he can. But the pass here to Steffo is good as men recollect, and Makamo gonna take this, send it down to Howler. Howler gonna look for a shot as the goalie is potentially stunned. No, not quite. It will go wide. And now Steffo gonna try and collect. Can't quite as he gets stunned out. Makamo is able to take that one, and now Howler gonna duck around and look for his opportunity. Finds Dominic down below, and again Dominic from those close oppositions able to score reliably. 6 points now for the side of Team Men.
Yeah, there's not much to say really. It's not going well for Team Comet. They need to either find a weakness that they have right now and plot it, or they need to find a strength that they can hammer down and hit them with. But they're going for this double stack QB again. I hope it's successful, but no, it's shut down immediately, and 3 points are nearly coming through. Gonna miss off the backboard that they wanted, the sweet spot. But now Sir Dominic gonna pass it to McLaw. Oh my god, oh my god. He passes it to himself with the ding ring and then puts it in. That's incredible. 8 points now. 8-point lead. This is not looking good for Team Comet. Only 3 minutes. They need to really change something with their gameplay now, and I'm interested to see what QB they come out with now.
Yeah, this double stack rollout is just not looking, like you said before, not looking great because it's a little... Oh, come on. There it is again. That stack, that initial stack coming out. Howler, again, putting in those 2 points. We saw that in round 1. We see it again here in round 2. That is how you know snowball is in effect, how that momentum has changed dramatically.
I mean, it's not so much a concern, but it's just a bit worrying from Team Comet, because I know they can do a lot better than this. I've seen Team Comet do a lot better, and I've seen shots like that, but not from the likes of Makamo in a long time. What a shot from all the way back at Double D, through the mail slot, into the goal, and dead center no less. Makamo, what a shot! That was absolutely incredible. That was interesting to see, but yeah, Team Comet, this is not what I expect from them. I expect a lot more. I've seen this team do great things and do really damaging things, and this QB, they switched it up, and it seems to be successful. 3-point shot, no, not going to be in, hitting the shield. Yeah,
this relay play, it was looking really good. As that actually, that clear was perfect for Dominic to just take that one and lay it in. So very easy for them to get another 2 points to increase their lead to 15 now with about 1:40 left to go. But yeah, this relay play is seeming to work much better than the other play that they were running before. I don't know why they haven't been running it before, but it's been looking really good. Running it now, and they're able to get past and get it all the way down the field, even if it's not quite recovered just yet. At least it's down there further where they can't get punished so quickly.
Yeah, and look, it's turned into their disc now because it's in their half, and they're gonna get the steal once again. Now, Ori, gonna pass it to Retum. Retum looking backwards for that back pass. Not gonna connect straight away. Will they connect eventually? No. It's all the way down. That's unfortunate. That's a city one not to catch as it goes all the way back. Now, into the hands of men. Steffo with a 3-point shot available. Takes a 2 as he just dips his hands into the bubble there. And Steffo now brings us very worryingly close to a 3 points away from a mercy. And this could be a mercy. I'm going to be honest. I think it's going to look like a mercy. 50 seconds. They could go for 2-2 still. Will they, or will they just go for the 3? Let's see. It depends on what rollout comes out here, I think.
All right, yeah, Yesai going to try and send this one out. Actually goes off the cloud, so Howler has an opportunity to take it. No, off the post. And now collected here by Summer, so denying that opportunity now in the hands of Retep. Retep going to look for a long three maybe, but instead will take a couple of awkward bounces and just be back in the hands of Men. Stefo going to try a long shot. Has Dominic right there. Dominic finds it through the mail slide. Oh my goodness. A mercy here in round 2. Once they got that little bit of an edge, Men just never let it go.
I mean, I don't want to say it's in a bad way. I'm not surprised at the result. The result is fairly confident. I mean, there's a lot of there's 3 master tier players that I can see on that side. I mean, 4, I'd consider Makamo also a master tier player on Men as well. But even if you wouldn't, he's at least a high diamond. He has tier high diamond. Whereas from the other side, it's just 4 high diamond players. So it's not unexpected. But at the same time, Team Comet, I've seen them do some really strong things. I think they can actually push for master. But just some really silly mistakes. Maybe the pressure getting to them, a big event, and this can set your stone, set your path for a long time going into the master tier if you manage to come away winning. But unfortunate for them, I'm sure I'll see a lot more from Team Comet throughout the season because this is a very strong team. You should definitely keep your eye out for that. But whilst you keep one eye on Team Comet, make sure you keep another eye on Men because, I mean, it was fantastic. Fantastic gameplay and honestly a really strong victory with the Mercy coming through at the end. Yeah,
absolutely. And, you know, as much as Team Comet struggled, let's also not discredit the work that Team Men put in this game. The adaptations that they made, you saw that they initially got punished for that double stack defense with that long 3. So then they decided to play that second stack a little bit farther back. And once they did, they were able to cover a lot more options coming down the line. And were able to just cover every single pass. And that's a lot of what the snowball was. So little adjustments like that and the experience, like you mentioned before, from these players really just made a critical difference in this game.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I think we're going to take a little break before we get back with the next match on VRML 3. Tune in soon because we won't be gone for too long. So I'll see you soon.
They're playing so slow at times. They're so methodical and patient. But that's the thing. They're not mutually exclusive. You know, you don't have to be both low scoring and slow. You can, if you know how to control the pace and be like Team Gravity here, where they are playing slow when appropriate, which is to say, with a purpose of dragging out the defenders, then that's when they can speed it up once they've dragged the defense out. And that's how you get a high scoring average despite not always rushing. So it's very interesting to watch and study if your team's looking to get at this level.
Yeah, you certainly are. I mean, it's what a block there from Scubs. I mean, there's the one stun. That's the quick pass up. They are rotating back, but they probably will dive in on the bubble. They do, and they just walk in. I mean, Finity, she just does what she does, and that is how many goals for her? 17!
Popping off. Yeah, 17, and that is overwhelmingly the game high right now. The next highest count is 4 points for Lucid Knight and Viatrex. Affinity is...
And JBL.
Yeah, and JBL. Affinity is currently insane and just gobbling up every single goal. Of course, Caster's cursing it. Viatrex, though, ever reliable from 3.
Wow. 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 Also, thanks for the 5 more subs, Jinx. We appreciate you. But man, oh man, I mean...
You lost, man.
17-2. What's going on? What's going on, Typhon? I mean, wake up! You were so close in round 1. I mean, I guess Finity is just that cracked. But here's an opportunity to maybe score a 3. There is a goalie, though. So it will get sent back to Andu. Andu now quickly up to Jax Pie. Jax Pie looking for the cut low. Going to be Sock looking for the cut high. And just like that, 2 more on the board for Typhon.
There you go. They scored that first goal, that first minute of this round. They've been scoreless since. So getting more points on the board and knowing that they're not done yet. This is, again, the Master Tier qualifiers for EU. It is double elimination. So a loss here will not throw them out. So what they do need is just to execute the way that they want to in the next game, for instance. And doing well in that regard. And again, shout out to Jinx. Thank you for that. Over on channel 2 and 3, I see questions in there about where games are. So there's 16 teams, so not everyone's being casted here today, but we do have Wasted Potential and Curved on channel 2, as well as Men versus Team Comet on channel 3. And we have 3 matches on each of these channels for you today. As Viatrex just gently, and I mean gently, down the stream. Just like a quick release, and now they're kind of playing with their food a little bit, Luke.
They are, and they do get punished for it, but maybe not for long, as it is going to get picked back up by Typhon, who is able to get that one not quite out. What the heck, Team Gravity? What rotations? What speed? As I mean, they just seem to have all the things going right as Viatrex. Once again with the disc, long pass connects with Scubs. Scubs looking for one across, no good, but it will get controlled here by Typhon. Typhon, not quite the clear they were looking for, so just like that, Finity with the disc. Finity now over to Scubs, and Team Gravity doing what they do best, taking control of this game.
Answering the questions in there as well. So please correct if wrong, I should know this. I believe the top 2 master teams from two-seeded teams are secure. We're looking for the next 8. So 16 teams here in this cup. 8 of them, I believe, will be going to master. I could be wrong, though. JBL, though, gets a score. It's 19-4, and with the time winding down, we are going to follow Team Gravity into their next match after this. And we'll be the winner of Everest and Nostalgia Bots. But a pretty dominant performance, suffice to say, despite the initial slow start in round 1.
Yeah, I mean, you would, if you looked at round 2, you wouldn't have expected it for round 1. I mean, huge power to Finity, 17 points to her name, as we said before. 6 to JBL is next up, Viatrex with 5. And then we have Lucidnite, Jack, Spine, and Dio. I mean, just the incredible team play of Team Gravity is what won them that game. You know, there was, sure, Affinity had some cracked shots, but honestly, all of the players could hit that shot. It's just the team play, it's the positioning, it's the passing, and at the end of the day, that's what won them the game. So congrats to Gravity, a 2-0 clean sweep right now against Typhon. It is double elimination, so Typhon is not out of the running just yet. If you are like, hey, I'm gonna take fights and Typhon fan, you know, like, go Typhon, go. Hey, I would love to see them play in Master. I'd love to see them make it, but they do have another opportunity to do so. But Team Gravity will move on this channel, and then Typhon will move to I don't know what channel or who they'll be playing, but maybe Pally does.
Yeah, well, you'll have your options. For Typhon, they are going to go on to FaZe. Let's see. The loser of match 5, which is to say either Blast or Scarlet Snarlers for Typhon. But yeah, we'll be following Team Gravity here on this channel. And again, channels 2 and 3 also running live, so you do have your options. And yes, LG Emma plays, by the way, about 13 minutes ago. Word snuck Infinity in there. I mean, I don't think he even had to sneak it. It was nothing but Finity, Infinity, and Finn, and right from start to finish once she joined, over and over. You know, for me, like I said, like, she's been on so many top teams, a lot of different rosters, granted, but she's always been there towards the end of, like, finals, championships, things like that. I feel like on the European side, there's like a few players on my list where I'd say they are so overdue a championship win at this point, and they're going to get it one day. Affinity is one of those players. You know, I put Boop right in there, Niles. I mean, there's a handful, but it's one of those players where they are like perennial all-stars, and it's just a matter of time before they get, you know, they're just dues, I feel.
Yeah, I mean, there certainly is. I mean, you're around a block long enough, you're at the high level long enough. I mean, it certainly is due, but again, I mean, this is still a competition. This still is a competitive game. So, I mean,
yeah,
you never know, but I certainly hope so as well. You know, especially some of the OGs who's been around the block. So, nevertheless, you know, congratulations to Team Gravity. You did get your points as well if you did vote in the prediction poll as well. So, congratulations, all 16 of you. But we are going to stick in this server for a couple more matches today. We might follow the same team. Who knows? Or not. But nevertheless, I mean, who is Team Gravity playing? Do we know who's the channel to watch?
We don't know. Well, actually, let's see. Match 5. Oh, I might have been mistaken earlier. So, okay, Team Gravity will be playing the winner of Blast and Scarlet Snarlers. Excuse me. I think. Yeah, that looks to be the case. So the winner of that match will play Team Gravity. The loser of that match goes on to play Typhon. Unstreamed, I believe. Again, 16 teams, so, you know, we do what we can. I think we got it spread out on the brackets, so we will stream kind of a good variety of teams across these brackets. But as far as Team Gravity, just awaiting the results of that match for the moment. More first-time chatters. See WXV in there. Hello, hello. I think like Psych mentioned earlier. I'm pretty psyched to see all the new viewers. There's a lot of first-time chatters here. Marquizo as well. Jinx, more subs. Thank you for that, by the way. Too kind.
Gravity Blast next, according to Twang Pants. All right, Twang Pants. Then let's ping him then.
All right, okay, so we're gonna head to an intermission here. Let me just say this though. I know rosters are different, whatever, but the old head in me who's been around for 4 years in Echo, Team Gravity versus Blast, that has some by name historical significance. That's very intriguing to me. We're gonna go to intermission. We're gonna be right back with Team Gravity versus Blast, so don't go too far.
And welcome back, everyone, here to the Echo Arena VRML 3. We are here looking at Arena Wolves versus Team here. And both these teams, having won their first game, are now looking to advance to a 2-0. I am a caster, Glean. In fact, you're a caster, not just a caster. With me here is Locky11 in the casting booth, and on the camps is Sir Dimwee. How are you doing right now, Locky? This game looks to be a good one.
I'm chilling. I'm chilling right now. I'm just taking a sip of water as I wait for the fourth player from the side of the Arena Wolves to get in. But no, this is going to be an interesting game. I mean, I think the favor right now is definitely in Team. Team, obviously, in a Master level team. They currently are set in Master with no qualifications if nothing happened. They ended last season in Master, I should say. Arena Wolves, however, ended last season a bit below Master, just off Diamond. But I think it was Diamond. It might have been Plat. I think it was Diamond, though. But yeah, so team coming into this with a bit of an advantage, but I think there might have been some team changes for both sides. I don't think for team there has been, but there might have been for an Arena Rules. I would not know. But let's see how it goes. I mean, it's had an entire off-season. Teams go up and down more than ever in the off-season, I think, because, I mean, some teams just take time off, and some teams just take a huge break, and some teams are just more into it and just continuously grind in the off-season even, and manage to rise above in this time. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens, but we got some friends from both sides. Obviously, Woodsy used to be a caster and all that. Yeah. But I'm looking forward to seeing it. I'm hyped to see it, basically.
Absolutely. We actually did get the fourth in here
Nice.
for the side of Arena Wolves, so hopefully we should be getting underway here soon. But as they do a little celebration here in the middle, it looks like. But yeah, I'm excited to see what these teams will bring. You mentioned Team being in Master before. I unfortunately have not been too caught up on EU, but can you give me kind of like a background on what Team likes to do, or if you've watched them at all?
Team's an interesting one. Team is, you can flip a coin and one day they'll either be very successful or they'll either not do so well. They were towards the bottom half of Master, towards the lower end of Master. But they're a bit more of a jokey team. They like to have a fun time, essentially. I hope they've got the ready up thing because it seems to be just chilling right now. But I'm sure they'll get started as soon as possible. But yeah, I mean, it's a good team. They like to roll out with a lot of passing and a lot of good plays. As I said, it's a coin. You can flip it, and if it's heads, they'll suddenly do absolutely amazingly and get ridiculous passes off. But if not, you're in for an interesting day. So I'm interested to see what day it is, if it's a heads day or a tails day, but either way, it should be fun and it should be interesting to see. But Arena Wolves, they're a bit more of a question. I haven't seen them nearly as much as I've seen Team. I really haven't, and I don't know them as much as I know Team. I know that they're a strong team. They were like solidly in Diamond last season. They were like in a strong position. I think they were even fighting Team last time for that Master position. I think Team actually came out on top for that fight, but I mean, it should be close. I hope it's going to be close. I reckon we might even see a round 3 if we're fortunate enough.
Oh yeah, and you know, as casters, we'd love to see those round 3s. I'd love to see what can happen. As I'm not quite sure what's happening here in mid.
They're being idiots. Is what I've concluded. They're being absolute idiots. I don't know what I'm watching right now. I've seen dancing in the middle, a spinning disc, players lining up behind each other, and now Joker training. So it's havoc. This is EU for you, ladies and gentlemen. This is EU. Oh my.
But this is one of the things I love about Echo Arena and the community as well, is that so many people though just know how to have fun, and it's not all about you know, we're going to win this game, and we're going to be completely serious. Everyone knows to have a good laugh every now and then.
That's the definition of team. They're just here to have a fun time and have a good laugh. But yeah, this is going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to getting the start in. Oh my, this is going to be interesting. Holy, second cast of the day. My voice is already dying, but 5 seconds on the clock. Let's get into this madness. Teams are going to be rumbling out. Let's see who gets the disc. It's now going to be team, it looks like. No, sorry, Arena Wolves are going to get the disc. And now, into the hands of Ami the Ninja. He's going to send it all the way down. Now, stunned out is Big Jerry as now. Going to be taken, stunned by Buck as now the disc is cleared all the way down. It's going to bounce low. William taking the shot, and it looks good. Just dinging in now. Going to be recollected by Big Jerry as Big Jerry now puts it in the goal for 2 points.
Yeah, some fast stacks here from team already. Moving up and down the field so quickly that you saw they had basically all 4 players on their team down the field before even a player from the side of Arena Wolves got back to defend. So quick start here, about 30 seconds off the clock, sorry, 40 seconds off the clock, so now this path looks good for Arena Wolves. Down to Ninja, but over to Ants. Now this one coming back to Wilfreder and over to Ninja, moving it up pretty well, but just as I say that, I cast a curse it off the block. So now we'll try and get the send out on the back line. Here is Will. So Will recollect that, has the stack ready to go. They're going to move it all the way down the field. Legendary going to look for the shot, brings it in nice and close, secures a 2, and already we have a tie game yet again.
Tie game, it's a good start. I mean, it was a really fast start, as you said. It was explosive by team, but Arena Wolves, nice and slow and calm, going to slowly move the disc up the field and manage to get the disc. But now, Joust coming to team. Take the disc and let's see what they do with it. Woodsy passing it over to the left side very fast. Your boy Sam moving forwards. Goal is actually open. He's maybe going to look for the shot. No, just a pass. Now this player's going to look for the shot. Not going to go all the way through as it's taken by Legendary Dino. Legendary Dino sending it down low. Bouncing it over to Ami. Ami's going to break. Pass it over to Wilfred. It's Wilfred. Sends it across down low. And Buck taking the disc. Taking his time looking for the pass. No, intercepted by William. William now taking it all the way through. Bouncing it around. This is going all over the place. Back and forth like ping pong as this one goes all the way up. Looking for the boom shot maybe. Not going to be there. And going to be recollected by your boy Sam as he clears out.
Yeah, but right there, Arena Wolves again able to recollect that backstack. Very critical to this is now, again, they're going to race for it, but it will be team to get there first. Continually, these teams just trying to see who has the faster stacks to try and gain the advantage. Wolf on the back line once again recollects that one, but the stack from team is again there to defend. So neither team can get it really into the opposing zone for offense because both these teams have these backline players that are just doing so well as that clears actually a stray. So now maybe an opportunity for team. No, that shot going wide from Sam. Was he able to recollect? Now going to look for his own shot, but a great stop there from Ant. So now this one looking to be recollected here by anybody. It does get into the hands of Arena Wolves and out by Ant. They have the stack right there. The long 3 going to come through. About no, the stack again here from the side of team is just so quick to get back on that defense, and neither team can get an advantage here as it keeps trading hands.
Trading hands now, sending into the tunnel as Woodsy's going to take it. Woodsy sending it into the station now as he looks to recollect. He does do so. He passes it all the way down. It's a 1v0. Takes for the 3, hits the 3 near the top zone, and now Big Jerry extends the lead. Well, not extends. He just creates a lead for team. They are now looking very strong. 5-2, 3-point lead. This is looking very good now as the joust now comes down to the Arena Wolves. I haven't seen what they've done yet. Let's see what they do now as they take the disc. Wilfred sending it down low just like last time. This is the exact same QB they came out with the first time. And Buck taking his time. He's being pressured by William. He's actually just going to send this all the way down low. Wilfred unpressured now as the stack starts to pressure him as he sends this one across all the way to the floating player there. Legendary Dino stolen by your boy Sam as he gets the clear.
Yeah, now this one is actually just going to hover around a little bit awkwardly. Woodsy is able to recollect, takes a shot, potentially actually just a handoff here to Jerry, securing the 2, making sure that 3 wasn't quite on. At least they get the points there, so smart to take that. But certainly a good look here from team as now they gain that 5-point advantage with about 5:50 left here to go.
Yeah, 550, and they've already started off in a weak position, it looks like. Wilfred is going to send this one down. Same QB there every time, but they've read it this time, and that might be a mistake as this one's cleared through. Now into the bubble already of the side of the Arena Wolves. Bouncing out. into the hands of Legendary Dino. Looking to clear this, perhaps. He does send it high. It's going to bounce straight back down and then straight back up. It's going all over the place as Ami the Ninja able to recollect it. Stunned immediately, however, by Woodsy and his stack partner as this one now floats backwards. Woodsy does recollect it. Is stunned out by Wilfred R. Wilfred R gets a good pick there. Looks for the shot. Maybe a silly mistake there and silly decision as this is another save by William. William stops it well. This is now cleared out and into the hands of Legendary Dino. Legendary Dino is going to lose it from the stun there. Your boy Sam's going to send this one up high as it goes all the way into the Arena Wolves' half, as now they do recollect it, however, to stop any attempt on goal. However, recollected once again by team as it now bounces around Big Jerry's. He's not able to get a hand on it. He does look for the pass off, not going to make it to Woodsy, however, it's going to bounce all the way out into the hands of William. It's William now sending it across to the left, not going to make its mark though. Going to make its mark. There's Big Jerry able to put in the 2 and extend the lead by 7 points.
Great rebound, great scooping back up. This game is all about the midfield right now. It's just whoever can get the stack down the fastest, whoever can recollect to that disc is just the most critical part of this game right now. Both teams showing their speed and relying on that to be their main weapon. Now, Legendary Dino going to send this one down all the way down to Ninja. The stacks are there for team though, as they are able to recollect. They had been a little bit aggressive and overshot with both the stacks, but now this one is looking good. They have all 4 players already there converging on the disc, taking the 3. No, off the inside of the post and out. Dino's now going to take this one, look for a clear, actually has the pass right there to Ninja. Ninja going to take his time a little bit as he's waiting for his fellow teammates to get down the field, but a great pick there from team will get them the disc. Dino actually getting that clear as well, so now they have 3 players down the field here for Arena Wolves, but can't quite get to the disc. Now Dino going to send this one over to UK. Great steal there from William, though, as now he's going to look to clear this one out.
Going all over the place now, as recollected by the Arena Wolves, now going to be passed off to Legendary Dino. Dino looking for the cross pass over to Wilfred. Wilfred looking to push this in with a shot. Not going to be in the goal, though. Your boy Sam's going to take it. Sam now sending it all the way through the field. Going to go high, maybe recollected by Team here as they do headbutt it, I believe, there as it goes all the way through even further into the half of Arena Wolves as they're able to tap it a little bit away. However, quickly recollected by William BWB. William BWB sending over to Woodsy. Woodsy going to send this one over across to nobody as Ambuk takes it. Ambuk now going to send this into the tunnel. That looks like it's good as it bounces all the way around. Going to go a little bit low into the bubble now of team. Slapped out by your boy Sam. Into the hands, however, of Wilfred R. Wilfred going to send this cross now over to Ami the Ninja. Ami the Ninja now looking for a return pass. Not going to be able to make it, however, as it's slapped away by William BWB, I believe. Bouncing around into nobody's hands just yet. Legendary Dino's not going to get a hand on it. Able to take the shot here. It's not on target, though. It's going to be recollected, though. Yes, by Andbug as he sends it away. Your boy Sam to take it back. And now a pushing bubble. Him high and Big Jerry sends it high. Sends it too high, however, as now Wilfred gets the clear.
A close plus opportunity there. Can't quite get it. William will recollect here for team, so this one back into the orange zone. Dino is actually on the back line, so he's able to take that one. They have a 3 stack as now they look for a clear. Will just go off the clouds, so instead recollected here by the side of team. Sam going to take this one and maybe look to slow it down a little bit. Juking a little bit, takes it over to Woodsy now. Woodsy going to go back to Sam as they're looking to set up some offense. Actually just going to go again for the back pass, so taking a little bit more time, and you'll love to see it. Now Woodsy going to find the pass here to Jerry off the post again, just on the outside. So now they are able to get the rebound, are able to get the recollect. Is team here. Sam going to send it all the way back to William, and now again going to look to set up some passing. Unfortunately not able to find the teammate as that one was behind them, and now this one looking to be cleared here by the side of Arena Wolves. They have the stack, they have the teammates ready there, and they are able to send it through this one all the way in through the tunnel. Great stun there will get the disc into the Arena Wolves' hands. Wilfred going to juke around a little bit, finds the cross over here to Dino. Dino going to look for another pass, but stunned instead by Sam, and this one now out for team.
I mean, we've gone scoreless for a very long time now, and I'm interested to see who's actually going to be able to make that change. Oh. And Big Jerry takes the 3 and hits it as it's attempted to be stolen by his teammate, your boy Sam. But no, Big Jerry is going to be able to make the 3. That makes it a 10-point lead, and that's definitely the game, or at least round, to start us off. Taken by team, but let's see if they can build up some momentum. The Arena Wolves want to do that right now. They have dispossession, and they will start off here. They will take it. Wilfred R sending it into the right-hand tunnel. And Buck looking for the pass, or maybe a clear, but going to be denied in every sense. Woodsy now trying to go for a dribble, passing it to the other stack, actually, into the slow dunk. It's William BWB, 75.
And that will give them the 12-point lead here with about 40 seconds to go. In fact, team could continue building their momentum if they want to look to try and snowball this into round 2. Again, still play aggressive, but if you're on the side of Arena Wolves here, you got to look to try and break something, try and get the points, at least even break through the midfield. Here they are with that low rollout once again. Ant's going to send this one deep all the way over to Dino. They have about 20 seconds to try and make something happen here. They're going to dance around. Dino breaking past 2 over to Ant, but a great stop there from Woodsy. With snag, and now the clear in the boost. William going to take a long 3. This one will be high, so it will just be recollected here by Arena Wolves. Going to try and send this one out. Actually, Big Jerry there on the back line. Going to look for one last shot. Not quite able to find it. And that will end your round 1, 14-2 on the side of team. Again, showing why they were master tier last season.
Yeah, they've been strong there. That's been a really strong game by them. I think a lot of the plays that they had. I mean, to be fair, though, for the side of Arena Wolves, they did have a long time where everything was scoreless, and it was an interesting game from then. And I honestly think they had a lot of opportunities which they could have definitely scored. As I say that, we have a player drop from team. We're not done just yet, so they're going to need to get back into the game before the next round starts. But yeah, interesting game to say the least. Interesting round, at least. Just a dominant play overall. Domination from the field in terms of team. They kept dispossession most of the time, I think, and if it wasn't keeping dispossession, then it was keeping the defense on lockdown. As Legendary Dino, it's not many saves that team managed to get, although they did get a few. It's not about the saves, but they couldn't even get close to the bubble to take the shots because they were always denied just outside the bubble. So the attempted shots that they did take were just outside it, and any goalie can take that any day of the week and manage to get a good save on that. So a lot of missed opportunities by Arena Wolves. So yeah, I think I'm expecting to see a little bit more from them this round, but I'm interested to see what happens, and I'm interested to see if team can bring anything extra to the table this round. But only time will tell. So let's see as we go into round 2. I can hear the stacks rumbling. Take it away.
All right, both these teams launching out here for round 2. It will be Arena Wolves that get there first with a very, very fast joust. It looks like Dino here is now going to collect and look to set up and take some time. Now just going to try and walk this one along the floor. Gets a little bit stuck. Looks for the shot. Great grab there from Jerry to deny that one. And now bounces it out for the clear all the way back to that bubble. The stacks are there. The speed is there. And the shot is there. William, BWB picking up where he left off in that round 1. Finding a quick 2 here as we are off to an explosive start.
It's not a good start, though, from Arena Wolves. I mean, they came off with dispossession, and they were right outside the bubble again. And the fact that they're not going to be able to capitalize off that is going to be a bad start, because now they have to start on the back foot, and it can lead to, as you've been saying all night, a snowballing effect that is going to really damage them, especially with that missed pass and then the recollect by team. He's going to need to be able to get this disc out of there. Wilfred, gonna send it over to Ami. Ami sending it across. They're gonna need to clear this or get it out of their own half, but missing passes like that is gonna cost them points. And if your boy Sam can capitalize off that now, then those will be the points that he'll take. Big Jerry gonna send this all the way over to your boy Sam. Your boy Sam looking for the pass, gonna be stunned out before he can make it. They need to clear. They have the stack advantage. There's no stacks from team just yet. They need to get back. That was a mistake taking that shot, as Woodsy is already back and on lockdown. Gonna save that one. Legendary Dino sending it across. Woodsy once again recollecting the disc. He's got the disc every single time away from Arena Wolves. He now gets the clear all the way through, and it's recollected immediately by your boy Sam. Your boy Sam's going to do some spinning around, taking the shot, and it's Chicago's the player. Your boy Sam with a brilliant shot from Pillar, as that's going to go in to put them on a 4-point lead, 4-0.
Yeah, and already team is taking quite a bit of control here. They are just, like we mentioned before, keeping that disc control. You said it yourself, Lockie. They are able to handle the disc so well, but the speed here between these two teams is so even. It's so interesting to see how the stacks line up. You can see them basically neck and neck as they're racing down the floor to try and recollect the disc anytime it's loose. Now this is a good passing sequence here from the side of Arena Wolves. Ant gonna take this one and send it back across to Ninja. Ninja gonna go back across to Ant, and I like them seeing this to try and slow this down, to try and play a more controlled style. Now looking for a shot, but their goalie was there. Woodsy, right place, right time, gets the stop. And now this one cleared back out. It looks like team will get there first. In fact, they will. Woodsy tried to get that one off, but instead stunned by the stack. Ninja gonna take that long three, but just in time, Big Jerry. The stack from team gets there to deny another long three.
Into the tunnel now, going into the hands of Wilfred R. Wilfred R sending it low, looking for a pass down. He's going to make the connection. Having the Ninja, sorry, looking for that shot. Not going to be able to make it as the clear goes all the way through. Bouncing cross court now, looking for the stacks to recollect. I don't see any coming in just yet. Legendary Dino's going to get a hand on it. William going to get a steal. William looking for the shot, going to get stunned out, however. Your boy Sam nearly gets the disc. He does manage to do it. Looking for the pass. He's not going to be able to make it, however. Wilfred R is going to take it and clear this one out. Maybe even looking for the shot, but it's not going to be on target. As recollected by these stacks every single time they are on it with these stacks. As Big Jerry takes the disc, sends it high, intercept, brilliant one there from Outbuck. Your boy Sam going to get the stun, however, as now it's taken by Wilfred R. Wilfred R looking for the clear, clears it over to Big Jerry, and Big Jerry's going to return it straight back into their half, as now it's taken, looking for the shot. Maybe Your boy Sam's going to be stunned out as Legendary Dino slaps this one away. It's into no one's hands right now.
Yeah, the disc is just changing hands so many times. Eventually, it does get out into the side of team for Arena Wolf, so they have the stack ready. Oh no, the stun from team. That stack on defense is so fast. They're so quick to get back that you don't have any time to react in order to take a shot. Now this one, again, exchanging hands is now, it is recontrolled here by Arena Wolves. Looking for some plays. Ant has the disc, look for the cross, but a great pick there as Jerry dives out for the goal and takes this one and sends it out. This one actually just bouncing around that midfield area. Team is there first with their stacks, but the stun actually still in disc control here for the side of the team, and now maybe going to try and slow this one down. Has the pass option right there, trying to go down low to Big Jerry. Actually might have been a shot, but instead it will be wide, and now cleared here by Arena Wolves once again. So both teams racing for the disc. This one just going to be flung as now, again, the ping pong back and forth. Both these teams, neither one can control it. The panic here is somewhat evident as both these teams are just trying to get a hold of anything. Now William is going to take this one. He's going to send it over to Sam. Sam was going to try to take a shot, but can't quite find it. And now it will be Ant for Arena Wolves trying to back this one back out.
No one's managed to score for so long. It's stayed on 4 points for as long as I can remember. And this is really what the Arena Wolves need. They need to manage to get a score here. They need to manage to get something, and they cannot afford to lose the points themselves as they do manage to recollect it. They have possession. They must capitalize now. Wilfred sends it over cross. Now down to Legendary Dino. Standing all the way high. The goal is open. Ami the Ninja takes the shot. He hits it. The Ninja put them on the board for 3. It's a 1-point game with not that long to go. 3 minutes of 14, staying on 4-0 with not a single goal. It is nerve-wracking right now. No one is managing to get a hand on the disc for any considerable amount of time, and no one's managing to make any plays in that entire play until Ami the Ninja can make that shot, and an incredible one it was.
Yeah, and now here, a pick here for Emmy. Gonna try and send this one in. No, just off the back, but that stack there for his teammates. Ant will lay that one in off the clear. And now they have taken the 1-point lead. So quickly has this turnaround come. And now look at this. We have the lead here for Arena Wolves, and they were the ones that lost the first round. So critical turnaround for them. They are not letting the momentum of that first round deny them the points this time, as now Sam's going to take this one and look for a pass down instead. Opts for the clear. This one will just be back in that side. Team knows they have fast stack, so they get there first, but it will be cleared out here by Arena Wolves as they were able to get the stun, able to get the hand on the disc, and now are looking to try and take their own momentum. That long 3 could be on. Emmy showing up when his team needs it the most. Now a 4-point lead here for the side of Arena Wolves.
Forget showed up. He has showed up and done wonders for his team. He started this train and he's going to keep driving it forwards. He has now put another 3 points. This is no longer just a 1-point lead. It is a 4-point lead as now a missed QB comes in as well. Can they capitalize off this? They have the stack. They have the disc. An open 3. If he hits this, this is incredible. It's not going to be on target, however, and it is going to be recollected by them once again. Wilfred R takes it. Angbok takes it. If Angbok can score off this, they are in for a good round, making the pass to Ami, and Ami's gonna keep pushing forwards. 2 more points on the board. We're 6-point lead for the Arena Wolves. They are driving forwards hard right now.
Feed the hot hand. Ami is feeling it right now, taking over this game. Does he have all their points for this round? He might. He has certainly gotten at least 8 of those points. Woodsy now going to try and take this one, try and slow it down. They need to try and get something. Big Jerry is going to send this one across the Sam. So a smart slow play from here, but the stun here from the side of Arena Wolves. I believe that was Dino able to get that one stunned. So now they're going to look for another clear. The race is underway once again. The stacks are looking for that disc. but it will still be Arena Wolves to get there first. And now going to take this one, has a couple of pass options. Going to try and find this one across, but a great grab there from Woodsy will deny that offensive opportunity. Now this one back into their side of the Arena Wolves. That bounce shot not quite online for Sam. That is a tragedy. Off the post and not able to score. They needed those points desperately to try and get some of their own momentum if they want to take this in 2 rounds. No. William going down, trying to find another shot is Woodsy, but not quite able to as he gets stunned almost immediately. Dino's going to try and send this one out, but it will just be off the bow tie instead. We collected here by Ant, and now they have the stack ready to go. Going to look for the clear team with a fast stack of their own. Is able to read that bounce and able to get back to it, but the Wolves are able to get there, and now back in the hands of Team. So this one really back and forth.
That's it! That's it! My God, we are in for a treat. We are in for a treat, ladies and gentlemen. It's only 3 points, and especially after Team won the first round. I mean, this is unheard of. This is a 3-point lead to the team that got rolled last round, and now they're going to be able to recollect. No way! No, what are you doing? There is no way that they have just lost that 3-point there, because that is ridiculous. It's 10-10. It's 10-10, and there's 1 minute. 1 minute, 10-10. They better not mess this up again.
That stack was so quick as we, of course, get a timeout here. I believe, yeah, we get a timeout here from the side of Arena Wolves, and a critical timeout after that stack from Team was so quick to get down the field and put in those 3 points. What a turnaround, Lockie. This has been so back and forth. You know, the momentum swings in this game have been they've been incredible. You could very clearly see like when one team gets hot and the other team gets hot, when they're both feeling it. And right now they're both running at that high capacity.
I mean, this is a pleasure to cast. This is really fantastic right now, especially seeing as both these teams have got 1 win on their board right now. I mean, another win here would be fantastic. Putting them 2-0 is a really solid position to be in. You're in the best position you can be. But a loss, you're now 1-1 and things are starting to get risky. And both teams are playing their heart out. With that being said, we're going to get back into it. The pause is done. 6 seconds on the clock. Let's go. 1 minute left. Let's see if they can do it. The Arena Wolves will start with the disc. Wilfred sending it over to the left tunnel. Legendary Dino gonna take his time, juke around that stack. Ami the Ninja take his time, not looking to push forwards, looking for the back pass, not gonna make it. Is Legendary Dino gonna be able to recollect? No, but Wilfred will be able to intercept the clear as he sends it cross over to Ami. Ami needs to make something happen here. They have 40 seconds, cross pass. It's intercepted, that's not good. It's going all the way through and now it's into their own bubble. The Arena Wolves could be in a bit of trouble. No, they're not. 30 seconds now, and it is anybody's game. It's in the mid zone. Nobody has it just yet. Your boy Sam's going to be able to get a tap as Andbuck takes the disc, sends maybe a shot here. No, it's not going to be on target. It's going to bounce all the way down. It's an open goal. If he hits this, this is it. This is it. No way. Your boy Sam, that's a no-look save. That is a no-look save. There's no way he's done that. This is going all the way out. That could have clutched the game right there. Andbuck, 8 seconds. We could be going OT, or Andbuck can close it out right now. Let's see. He's going to send it over. Wilfred doesn't get the grab. Now 3 seconds. 2, 1. Oh, save. William BWB with a clutch save. Oh my, your boy Sam with a no-look save, then William BWB off the backboard. Brilliant. This is fantastic. 10 all, we've got OT.
OT round 2. Let's go, Lockie. Let's go, chat.
Let's do this. Come on.
We're bringing it into another 2 minutes of Echo Arena now with both these teams jousting. It will be Arena Wolves to get there first, gets the headbutt off, but it will be Team to recollect this one. Going to send it deep all the way into the opposite side bubble. Team gets there first.
Oh no, the goal's open.
Quick, secure, and they will win this one in 2.
That is unfortunate, but I mean, Arena Wolves, look at that. You fought your heart out, and honestly, you should have won that. That round was yours to win. I mean, not getting the disc off the QB, causing them to score a 3-point with about 1 minute and 30 seconds left is unfortunate. And then missing those 2 shots at the end with a brilliant save from Team coming through with your boy Sam, William BWB. I mean, if somebody hasn't already, clip that no-look save, because those, you don't see them much. You see them very rarely. I'm pretty certain it was a no-look save, but you not see that much, and that's got to be in the highlight reel for sure.
Oh, what a great way to end our round 2, Lockie, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, and ends our game 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've taken it. I mean, team have been spectacular this entire game, man. It's been a pleasure to cast with you for this one. Ladies and gentlemen, do not leave just yet. We'll be straight back at you with an elimination round game. I'm not sure who the teams are just yet, but we'll have an elimination round game for you. It's going to be even more interesting than this one, hopefully. And hopefully this time actually with a round 3 or an OT. Either one I would love to see. We'll see you shortly.
It up, and Typhon able to snatch the few points at the end, as well as, of course, they landed that 3-pointer earlier on, which definitely helped them out. And yeah, we're going to go straight into the second round. Honestly, both teams seemed pretty warmed up, and I know maybe because of the quest, maybe they're trying to prolong battery life. Maybe these teams haven't scrimmed before the game. Maybe they didn't do a warm-up scrim. So this might be the warm-up for a lot of teams in the first game, as we do see this pass come through. Celestial picking it up for the first possession of round 2.
Yeah, the goal was open there for a minute. Celestial electing not to take the shot. That's a firing offense on my team. If the goal is open, you not only should, you must take the shot. But Andu with the disc. Looking to make a pass over, a little bit clumped, but now they're spacing well. Oh, Celestial Moon coming in with the Celestial Boom on the head of the offensive player there. And it looks like, though, Jaxpie will clear it back. So Typhon, you know, one of the great things about having fast stacks. Oh, is that in? Oh, I don't know why, but picking it up. Sock. So Typhon taking that 2-point lead. But anyway, to finish the thought, Swift, one of the great things that fast stacks do is allows you to recover when you make a mistake, get that disc right back.
Absolutely, and you were talking about taking the shot earlier on as well. If you do take the shot and you do have a stack, even if you miss the shot, it's not going to matter. You can essentially treat it as a pass to your stack that's getting up. It's a really, really nice tool to have. We see it played a lot by Gravity, even when they don't. In fact, this 2-pointer from Celestial Moon coming through. Again, I think that was backwards once again, coming off the backboard. So very well played as this gets matched up to 2-2. But yeah, I mean, as I was saying, when you take a shot and you've got a stack to back it up, you can just immediately correct, and I mean, most likely you still end up with possession. So worst case scenario, you either get a 2-pointer, or of course you lose possession, which I mean would have happened anyway, because you tend to get up in the same way that you would have just passing it up. So it's definitely a very useful tool to have.
Yeah, I mean, that's a really good tip for kind of newer or up-and-coming players, people who are trying to get up in the league. Sock, beautiful passing here. Jaxpie, though, getting jackpied, and disc is now low in the trap. But look at that, Typhon immediately recovering and in the area. They don't have the disc just yet, but now they do, passing it back. But yeah, just getting a little bit of confidence to go ahead and take those long shots. You know, sometimes it can be a bit daunting. Lucid Knight coming in, but yeah, sometimes it can be a bit daunting to try and take a long shot, you know, if you don't feel super confident. But like you were saying, Swift, if you know that even if you do miss, if you get it in the area, it can be a good bounce pass to a cutting teammate on the other side. That can give you the confidence to just go ahead and try and take that shot. And you know, confidence breeds action, and action breeds skill, and skill breeds confidence. So it's kind of a self-reinforcing loop. Lucid Knight coming in. Sure, coming in. Andu, oh no, in the right location, getting that clear, putting it back in, and Typhon now has a 4-point lead.
It's so difficult for the goalie in that position. Getting that amazing save, reaching through the goal, for it not to go in, you have to get rid of the disc. And I mean, honestly, when you turn around and you think that it's clear, I mean, I think that the player was hiding behind the block as well. So honestly, the goalie had no way of knowing. You can't really can't really say that was a fault of anyone. That was just really, really well positioned of the players that we see from Typhon. Although Lucid's going to get rid of that. And again, once again, we see Babajaw taking this through, trying to get the cut. But Andu very well positioned once again for Typhon. And looks like Sock's going to be picking this one up on the midline. Going to get this clear through. Almost the pass to Jaxby off of the bounce. But once again, the stack coming through. Could be able to take this one for, in fact, a three-pointer as the goalie not quite back. For Orange. So yeah, I mean, very, very well played. And I mean, that's almost exactly what we were saying before with that stat coming through. Pass missed, didn't really matter.
Oh, but this is no good for the Snarlers. Someone has just dropped, and they did already use their timeout. So I think we're the only game on, and everyone's eyes are on this game. So if you're just tuning in, welcome, welcome. Typhon took round one, a pretty chaotic brawl fest, actually. Some great defense, and they took the round with a nice little score. That's going to be a shot. Oh, just off the nest there. But Typhon stacks are really starting to pick it up and putting a lot of pressure on the Snarlers. Had an opportunity, but couldn't quite connect with that pocket. But right back, Sock with it is. Andu again passes to Lucid Knight for the slam.
Yeah, I mean, it actually is quite difficult to take the shot. Like, when you're right in front of the goalie like that, floating with kind of no blocks to push off of, it's not the best place to really shoot from because the goalie can kind of read very well. It's very difficult to take the shot, and of course you've got to pocket it from that position. So I mean, trying to pocket it and getting the ding, as that shot was going to land for the three, but Lucid Knight well positioned in the back line. It's going to be very, very difficult for the Snarlers to pick this one back up, especially after that three-pointer. Not quite going to hit. Going to ding once again for Typhon. But in fact, this clear from Ryu, but the stack not quite beating out the stack from the Snarlers. And now Jaxby trying to get this cleared away, but no, denied by the head of Ryu. But it's not going to matter. That pass to Lucid was actually beautiful in that bubble behind the backboard. Seems like it's kind of just being pushed. The kind of domino effect onto the score here.
Yeah, I mean, the Typhon had already kind of kicked it in a gear or two in this round, and we're really kind of in control. And then obviously the drop from the player on the Scarlet Snarlers, getting better at calling that out. If you're just joining us again, try saying Scarlet Snarlers 3 times fast. It's not easy. But now Typhon, I mean, look at those stacks. 4 players flying in, and there's just not enough. There's just not enough on the side of the Snarlers right now with 3v4, and it looks like Typhon is kind of running away with it.
Yeah, and I mean, not to really say anything about the Snarlers. I mean, it's just kind of what happens when you lose a player. This kind of momentum effect kind of piles on. It's really difficult to recover from situations like this. However, I must say we have seen it done, and we've seen it done too many times to count, in fact, and in kind of big finals as well. We've seen things like this unravel for teams, just because you see 3v4 and you might just get too confident. But it seems like Typhon are playing controlled so far, so it is going to be difficult for the Scarlet Snarlers to bring this back.
Yeah, and you know, now might be a good time to thank one of our sponsors. We should thank all the sponsors, but VR Power does sell a battery for you all the best players. There's also lots of outlets that will give you a very cheap way to continue to play Echo Arena for hours and hours and hours. Some of the batteries have like 100 hours of life. As Andu taking the life out of the Scarlet Snarlers with that one. 17-point lead now with only a couple minutes left. But yeah, you know, I mean, it's a hobby you love, so you should be able to enjoy it, and you should be able to give the fans a full game, and the casters an easy schedule. So get your batteries.
I personally, oh yeah, we have just received the information. Obviously, we knew the entire time. This is a losers bracket match. Just for your information in the chat, if you were wondering. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure the standings are public. There's probably a command I am missing because, you know, they didn't quite catch up before this round. But yeah, this is a loser bracket matchup, so we will see another round from... Is there another round from the losers after this, or is this an elimination match?
No, I think it's three losses it takes. I do believe.
Oh, right. Yeah, so the winner of this match will obviously go on, and as that is a Mercy win, unfortunately for the... well, Typhon, of course, taking that one, but yeah, unfortunately for the Scarlet Snarlers, the fourth player joining just a little bit too late. Typhon had already taken that huge gap and taken the momentum there. So yeah, quite unfortunate that they had a player drop there.
Yeah, so I think we are holding up the next round, so we're gonna quick close down and get you your next matchup. Not sure what all the scores are or which match we're gonna be seeing next, but all three channels, there's a lot of Echo fun happening. So I am Doc Education with the hair. With me is Swift in the booth, and on the cams, Newton Dad and TGI Torquemada helping us out on the mod side. So thanks a lot, and we're gonna take a super quick break, and we will be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Easy going right there. One more to go.
VRware. Our passion is for the future.
Yes.
Easy going right there.
The stakes are indeed present, and now we just see which team gets to cook at them in the next few minutes. So on the cast, we've got Wonder T-Man continuing on the cams. I'm Palador, and Luke. Luke, it's been some fun times. We just got done with an overtime round just a few minutes ago, and hoping for, as we say, get deeper into these brackets. You expect more and more tightly woven matches in terms of the score line, where it's just, you know, brutal battle to the last minutes.
Yeah, you certainly do. I mean, you get to see a bit of the team. A team is a new game. Oh man, I love that team name. Shout out to Woodsy for naming them that. But also on their casting booth, obviously not being able to cast today because he's playing. But I mean, effectively, they can represent some of this new guard, right? Blast is the OGs. You know, they've been in Master or you know, at the beginning. Been a couple seasons since they've been here, but nevertheless, teaming broke into the division last season, and didn't stay there the entire time. I believe they were in Challenger Cup in the second half of it, but nevertheless, right, like, they've been around the block. They have some of that experience now, and you know, I'm excited to see it because they are one of the few teams that didn't have a bunch of roster changes. Yes, of course, all these teams, especially the master level, have probably been screaming daily for, you know, since the season ended, especially with their new rosters. But so has Team, and Team's been doing that for 2 seasons now, or, you know, a season and a half at the very least. So I'm really excited to see what they can offer, especially against this this squad of Blast that clearly dominated last game.
Yeah, absolutely. That's always one of the best parts about the season-to-season gameplay in VRML, watching the progression of not only teams, but also the players, as you said, the progression, the old blood versus the new blood, or in this case, the new guard, like you said, kind of representing a new guard for Team. You know, they're a bunch of aces. They're not jokers. The point is they are a new guard who are coming in this season trying to, just like last season, establish themselves so that another year or two from now, we'll be the ones saying, well, look, it's Woodsy and William and your boy Sam, Big Jerry. You know, the new blood of yesteryear is they become the veterans of tomorrow, in a sense, right? That line keeps on moving, where at first, you know, the old guard was like the first, you know, the 1 year, the first year players in the PC 2017, right? But as we continue Echo's growth, now it's kind of extended to 2 years, and you're kind of considered OG, and 3, you know, it's a progression. But it's so great seeing that hunger at these every level, from the vets to the comparatively newer players who are able to secure their spots in Diamond and Master throughout these seasons.
They certainly are, and here we go. Neutral Joust round 1. The first thing we've seen from Team so far is, unfortunately, Blast taking the Neutral Joust as it is going to get picked up there, but quick stun from behind as Team quickly picks it up. Sam now to William B, who is trying to get that one downfield. Will they get there? And Big Jerry is looking for the pass across now to Woodsy. Woodsy looking for one more, bouncing off the ceiling, but no dice, as it is going to get recovered by no one right away, as it is just going to get reset from William B, but led by Beaver, and that's not quite out.
Yeah, and with that, the first possession now, well, going back now for some offense to Beaver. Watch out for that dangerous duo, as we pointed out the last match. It was Beaver and Dark just doing some serious work. There's Dark, and I believe that was from Beaver on the assist. Well, dunks it right through on the power move, I suppose, and that's a 2-point play.
It is the 2-point play. Also, thank you for the 13 bits. 1 bit, DNDJ Fu. Appreciate you. And all the new follows to the channel, welcome. If you are new to VRML, join us. Have some fun. VRMasterleague.com. We'd love to have you play. And if you don't know what this crazy game is, learn about it. Echo VR on Oculus. It's insane. But it's going to get quickly picked up there by Boop Boop going through. Bouncing around in the tunnel, looking for the long 3, but a little bit high and wide, as it is going to get recovered again by Blast, who's probably going to go for the reset, but no, going aggressive, diving in, now reset.
And Boop with a disc here will opt for another pass right to the midline, the bow tie there. Beaver finding a shoulder pass, and right past the defense again. That's 2 in a row going the way of Blast in their return to VRML by roster name, that is a say, and so far so good. That's 2 successful plays on the front line.
It certainly has been. I mean, Blast is doing work and doing it well with the 2 minutes into 2 points a minute. I mean, that is what you want to see if you are cheering for Blast. But I want to see I want to see Woodsy get some points on the board, as they are certainly trying to as well. But there's a nice pass back now as they're going to get picked up. But no, Nilowik going for the quick little reset, and Blast just slowing it down as that pass doesn't quite connect.
This team here in team, and Woodsy, as you mentioned as well, they were making some serious strides at last season, towards the end of last season, in terms of Challenger Cups, in terms of finals. They're making their names known. Dark gets the goal right through them, however, so far shutting them out, but this is not a team that historically can be held down for very long, so I would expect some scores here soon, suffice to say, and some people to pop off, including the guy you mentioned, Woodsy, one of our casting comrades on the casting booth, but also one of those players who he was popping off immensely, especially on defense and inside the goal towards the end of last season. So, name to watch out for.
It certainly is. He certainly is. As that pass, unfortunately, is a self pass, untended. As your boy Sam will find that one through the steal. It's good. Woodsy, long shot off the shield. Another opportunity. Take it. It's good. Woohoo! William BWB getting 3 on the board for team.
Yeah, cannot give those high-level players 2 looks in a row like that. They might miss the first, but chances are you give them that second look, they're going to nail it. And they did right before the defense could accommodate. So well done. They've got now their first few points on the board and broken the seal. Let's see if they can turn that into some more offense yet again, as is often the case.
It is often the case now, as it's going to get sent upfield by Dark. Beaver not quite as potent in this matchup, as they are seemingly just stunned out all the time by team, as they are diving back in, though. Beaver looking for the cut, and Nilowik doing what they do best. Up by 5, 2 more on the board, 8-3, Blast.
You mentioned that it could be that stack slowing down a little bit, and could be the case of this being the 3rd set we've seen in a row. So again, early season could be an endurance thing, maybe, or just as well. I know Twitch chat how they were mentioning that duo. You know, they've been scrimming for a few weeks, and that was almost a very unfortunate. Well, it will be an unfortunate turnover, because now it's going to be back to a numbers situation, but. A little bit tightly played there. Did not find that passing lane they wanted, so instead, just back to the midfield in the trap.
Yeah, I think it was intentional, because we did have somebody hanging off of the nest there, which is where the disc spawns on top of. However, yeah, that was risky, man. I mean, it clearly didn't work out this time, but hey, I mean, you have to try it sometimes in a game situation to see if some plays work or not. I mean, that's just one of many. I'm sure they'll try it again, and I'm sure it'll work eventually. As that is going to get sent upfield and slapped upfield now there by team. And will they get there first? They will. The shot is no good, though, as they are just trying to set up in this bubble to pass across. Will get picked up here by your boy Sam, who's quickly getting pressured. Looking for the high pass. Connects now with Woodsy. One more to William. Looking for the option. Is looking for their option. Sam back to William, just clean passing. We need to see more of this, as the bounce is red, as Woodsy on the backboard, but no, denied. But there's the disc, there's the stun, but they do have this disc. This game is not over. The fun's nailed. The self goal off the head. Dark redirecting, and down by 3 now, team.
What a wild array of plays that was, and bouncing off the skull, as you mentioned, right into the goal. So that was a a really intriguing series of bounces, but you know you're going to take it. If you're struggling to find those goals, you will take the points any way you can get them, and hey, they got it.
They certainly did. Oh my goodness. All right. I mean, this is a game. I mean, team has come alive here. You look at the prediction poll here on Twitch, and it's 34-66 in favor of Blast. Man, I mean, I would give team a higher percentage chance of that, but I mean, clearly you folks are right so far as a Blast is diving in and looking for 2 more, and they do. The nice little dunk, the nice little score from Beaver.
The shot fake and a little bit of a hop, or I suppose more of a duck, given the inversion, I guess, on the orientation there for Beaver. But just that quick move, enough to freeze up the defense and open up the goalposts there, right in between the 2 pockets. Very well done for sure. Chat cheering them on though. Team is the GOAT, says Big Raw. And Robin Eggs in there as well. Ooh. Seeing if they can break some legs, I guess. It's William though, with maybe, and yeah, baby, it's a shot for 3.
Oh my goodness. If you folks don't know, the boop shot is when you go above the cloud, which is the geo in the arena. If you don't know what that is, that's probably very confusing. But the reverse boop is bouncing off the floor in a similar area. And boop 90 on Blast is the originator of that shot. So yes, they really did it to him. I love it. But good stuff, team. But here we go. I mean, this is a 2-point game. Team seems to be inching closer, so Blast really needs the 3 points.
Yeah, it's really tight here with only 2 minutes, 39 seconds left. Very competitive for sure. Slower start for team, but they've certainly picked up the pace and picked up the heat. There's the defense now paying dividends. They're going to split off on these stacks. Your boy Sam will meet it and send it, but a beautiful read there by Niliwick, just following the trail of the disc all the way down as they mail a pass to Dark. Dark is going to shoot that back. And
Hey guys, welcome back here to VRML 3 for Echo Arena. We are actually just getting directly underway into this game as we have 2 Moons here versus Infiltrate going over to Googlin. I should just talk about the game as that shot was almost on. I am your caster Glean. Here with me in the booth is Lockie and Sir Dimmy on the cams. That shot going a bit wide, but how are you doing, Lockie, as we're getting directly into this one?
I'm interested to see what's going to happen. It's a 3v4. With that being said, let's get straight into the action as a shot coming through already from the 3 team here. 2 Moons. Goblin or Goblin or whatever that name is pronounced. That is already 2 points on the board. Assist by Infiltrate. I'm wondering if we're going to get to see the 4th player in anytime soon or if they are deciding to play as a 3v4. But either way, we seem to be playing at the current time as a 3v4. Now, 4-man rollout here. This is going to be an advantage for them. Babajor's going to take it through. Going to send it all the way downfield. Near the goal as now it's taken by Peekaboo. Peekaboo's going to send it cross all the way up. We're going to be taken by Babajor. Babajor going to try and move forwards on his own. Not looking for the pass. He does make the pass eventually as now that's into the goal. And Young B is going to be able to make the 2 and equalize the game already. 2-2.
Yeah, and I don't believe we mentioned before, Orange team is Scarlet Snarlers, I believe, as we were a bit rushed into this one, but glad to have you all here with us after that brief delay. Now, the 3 team of 2 Moons here are going to try and find their way on this offensive rollout. Infiltrate, able to get that one. That shot might have been on, but the backline player there, Babajor, able to get that one secured. So now this one is just in the tunnel. Googlin going to scoop this one up and look for maybe another long shot, or maybe just a dump in, as that leech almost found their way to the disc, but instead collected here by the Scarlet Snarlers. Celestial Moon just going to send this one all the way into that blue zone, and the stack is there and ready to then take this one and take an easy inside to Celestial Moon, taking the 2-point lead here for the Scarlet Snarlers.
Celestial Moon sent that one in with power and purpose, as now they're going to take the lead 2 points. They are not looking to lose a 3v4. That would be embarrassing for them. As now, we've got 2 Moons rolling out. They're going to look for a dribble attempt here. Going to be picked up, however, sent all the way high, looking for the boop shot. Going to be denied, going straight back down. That's a weird bounce, as this comes all the way down, back into his own hands. It's Rerex. And now Young B looking to push into the bubble, taking a 1v1, takes it and puts it in. Young B, it's another 2 points on the board. That's a 4-point lead now. And this is devastating for 2 Moons, as Scarlet Snarlers are putting on the power, and they're going to take as much advantage as they can while they have this 3v4, and it's exactly what I'd be doing. But let's see what 2 Moons can do to answer back.
All right, here they are. They're going to look for the dribble once again. They're going to go try and go to that right side for them, but instead the stack will get stunned out, so they're not going to be able to get there in time. Instead, just a turnover. So now in the hands of the Scarlet Snarlers. Babajor just going to send this one forward. They have both stacks trying to race for it, but Infiltrate gets there first and will send this one back into the orange side. That recollect on the stack, though, from Scarlet Snarlers is looking good. Young B is just going to send this one through. Has Celestial Moon stacked with them. So now this one all the way down into the field, and Young B just going to lay that one in. Their stacks are just able to get back and forth. Such mobility with having that 4th player, and are able to put in another 2 to take the 6-point lead.
Young B is racking up the points for his scorecard. 6 points already, as he's been very damaging, and a 6-point lead, so he's been the impact on the team right now. And honestly, it's the stacks that are different right now. I mean, the fact that they can just stack all over the place and have 2 of them is so damaging. However, going to be able to recollect that one is 2 Moons. Is 2 Moons now going to send this one out all the way down. That was an open goal. The choice is being taken away. Maybe it actually wasn't too open with the stacks coming back already. Goblin now going to be looking for the back out all the way to Infiltrate. Infiltrate's going to need to juke around a little bit. All his passes seem a bit marked, and that one's marked, but he's going to make it nevertheless. Sending it now cross, looking for an attempt on goal. No, it's intercepted, as everyone is marked. This 4v3, they can mark the goal, as well as the 3 players with their advantage in numbers, as this one goes all the way down to recollected by that fast stack, though. They can maybe put some points on the board if they can stack to follow this straight away, and they will look to do that, but it looks like Scarlet Snarlers stacks, not Scarlet Snarlers snacks. God, that is really hard to say. But, yeah, their stacks are already there. Have an open 3 attempt here. They're going to take the shot and nearly make the shot, but it's just slightly left. There's now Goblin not able to recollect that one. They're looking to recollect once again. Ryu manages to take it and send it all the way through. It's going to go bouncing around the bubble off shoulder there, as now it's taken by Babajor. Babajor ducking around, jumping around, and putting it in for another 2. That's an 8-point lead now for Scarlet Snarlers.
Yeah, and 2 Moons had a couple of opportunities there. They were looking to have a couple of great shots online. They had a great passing play, even though all 3 members were covered at all given points in time, but just not quite able to capitalize at this moment. Now, here they come on their offensive rollout. It looks like Googlin's going to handle this one. They have all 3 players in the zone, so now the defense is back, but they do have an opportunity. Great find there, as Peekaboo puts that in from Googlin. They weren't paying attention, and true to their name, Peekaboo shows up in the most unexpected spot to give a 2 for the side of 2 Moons, breaking that ice.
Breaking that ice and hopefully starting some momentum, as now it's only a 6-point lead. This is closable within seconds, as now Joust advantage comes out. quick pass there. Maybe looking for a dribble attempt as they will back it up, but no, Infiltrate able to get their hands on it first. He's going to send it all the way high. It's bouncing all around. And now it's a 2v4. There's no chance now. Surely this is just game over at this point. Can they manage to somehow get a goal? They really need it quick to burn the clock and manage to maybe even get a pause in to get this third player back. If they can manage to do that, that would be phenomenal for them. As they do get the disc back, if they can get a goal off this, it would be good. But no, Ryu's going to manage to slap this all the way down, as now it's going to be followed back up. He's going to recollect it as Ryu sends it back all the way for the bounce attempt. Maybe Infiltrate's going to be having the disc. Infiltrate now going to send it through. Going to bounce off there as Young B takes the disc and relaxes and gives himself some breathing room. It's a 2v4. No way he gets the steal. Maybe even an attempt on goal here. He's going to take the shot, but the stack's already back. The stack's going to recollect it. Ryu now taking the disc as Ryu kicks is going to take it and send it all the way through. Recollected, however, by Infiltrate. Taken by Babajor. Floating sideways shot. Not going to be on target. This shot might be, however. He's going to relax. Take his time. Ducking around. Jumping around. Stopped by Infiltrate. Recollected. Missed shot. What is going on? They're not able to sink a goal on a 2v4. This is disappointing. I'm expecting better here in a 2v4. They need to get some points on the board. Otherwise, that third player might just get back in time. As Young B takes it. Sends it to Nest. Celestial Moon. Dunk. Ding, ding, ding. The guy's right above you. And that is another 2 points for the side of Scarlet Snarlers.
Yeah, and like you said, a little bit shocking that they weren't able to score in the 2v4 situation, but continuing to opting into continuing with just a 2v4 is the side of Two Moons here. Now this disc is usually going to be down onto the side here. Peekaboo able to take this one, looking for the 3, actually finds the long bounce 3 in, so only a 5-point differential. Peekaboo securing another one here for the side of Two Moons.
Yeah, I mean, this is interesting, to be honest. I think it's genuinely really interesting that we're playing a 2v4. I don't even know if they can do this, but they will try and do it. I mean, they're able to do it. I mean, it's interesting. It is interesting. I know they can finish the round as a 2v4, but they're not able to play another round as a 2v4. If they can't get their third back by that time, they'll have to forfeit the next round. Young B's going to take it. This would be incredible if they managed to somehow win this round with a 2v4. That would be, I mean, that would be a master level team right there if I've ever seen one. But Young B not able to get a hand on that one. They can really have some breathing room here. But the stack, what a stack. Good pressure. A good idea to keep a stack. This is how they're going to be able to win this. This is how EU does it. If they can stack to this and get this first, it's still not taken. It is going to be taken eventually by Scarlet Snarler. Celestial Moon going to send this one through. Attempting to get it all the way into the other half. Now Young B looking for the shot. It looks on. It's just a bit high. However, it's going to bounce off the side. Babajor! Put it in for the 2. It's a 7-point lead now. 14-7. Scarlet Snarlers are sitting comfortable right now.
Certainly, that 7-point buffer is quite nice. A 3-goal, sorry, I should say, differential here. As we're coming down to the final minute. I don't believe it's completely out of mathematical time, but it's certainly with the 2v4, it is going to be extremely difficult for Two Moons to come back. As I say that, Infiltrate now handling this one. A longtime player of Echo Arena, especially in the EU community. Now going to send this one over to Peekaboo. Peekaboo going to dance around a little bit, looking for something. Just going to back this one up. Smart to keep the disc here, as now, unfortunately, that pass goes awry. This one now cleared here for on the side of the Scarlet Snarlers, all the way down the field, picked up here by Celestial Moon, and that will secure it. 16-7 is the score now. Maybe not the final score, but certainly it will be Scarlet Snarlers taking this first round.
Scarlet Snarlers are not really having much of a problem here, and the question now pending is that will they be able to get their third back and even play the next round? I mean, will they be able to get 4 back and even have a chance at this next round? That's the real question, but I mean, if it's not answered soon, then it will have to be a forfeit of round 2 and a forfeit of the game entirely. As now Infiltrate gonna send it across, looking for any last points. Peekaboo takes a shot, it's in nearly, but not gonna be able to make it in time. 16-7. That is not a good start, to say the least, for the side of Two Moons.
Yeah, and I think we should mention, we didn't get the chance to say this before since we jumped straight into the first round, but this is an elimination game. So to only play with 3, even 2 members in this elimination game means that you're out of the entire lock-in tournament. You're out of the lock-in tournament. You're out of the challenger, or the possibility of getting to that challenger position. So, or that master position, I should say. So you this is it. This is win or go home. So to be down so many players is such a critical loss here for 2 Moods.
Yeah, I couldn't have put it better myself. It's odd. It's odd, especially in the Masters qualifiers. I mean, seeing this in an average game that you get given a week, maybe it's all right. Maybe it's still weird, but it's like it's not that. It's fine. It's not that of an important of a game. But see this in Master qualifiers is, as I said, it's odd to say the very least. It's an elimination round. It looks like if they're not able to get this 3rd player back, or even this 4th player back, 2 Moons are going to be out of the count entirely, and they are not going to be able to qualify for Masters. In fact, they're starting around with 2 players, which I don't believe they can do. I guess we will just carry on, but yeah, that looks like game over in terms of the rule book. They will be continuing to play the 2v4. I want to see if they can even get any points with the 2v4, or if they could even score it at all with the 2v4, because to win a 2v4 would definitely show you that you're from Masters, but Young B going to show me that that is not a possibility happening today.
I mean, they did get that 1-3 down the stretch
but
3v4, but that was from a very over-aggressive defense on the side of Scarlet Snarlers.
Yeah,
so
probably get a bit confident.
I mean, if they keep one person back, and that shot is certainly not going to happen again. As maybe they get punished here for being a little bit over-aggressive. The shot, yeah.
It will be.
Scarlet Snarlers running that double stack defense just gets a little bit too over aggressive. Didn't leave a man back in the goal or back in the zone, and they could not recover in time to get there. So 1 point differential now. And still in the favor of Scarlet Snarlers, but certainly an interesting development here.
Yeah, but as soon as Scarlet Snarlers start getting a little bit scared, which I think if they get at any point and maybe 2 Moons start winning, they will turn it up and make sure that they're fully concentrated. Because right now, if I was Scarlet Snarlers, I wouldn't really be trying, because this is not going to be a difficult game for them, hopefully. 2v4 should be a pretty solid victory, to say the very least. Proved by that shot from Babajor. He spins to put it in. Yeah, it's not good. There's not much else to say. It's not good. I mean, but as we said, it's 2v4. They can't even. They're not really even allowed to play this. So even if they do win, I think they're disqualified, if I'm not mistaken. So in the unlikely event they do win, which actually it might not be so unlikely. This is stupid from Scarlet Snarlers. I mean, the goalie pushing out there unnecessarily, trying to get the disc, and he's going to overextend and get punished for that. But yeah, in the very unlikely event this does happen, I think they will just be disqualified.
Yeah, unfortunate as it is to see, because this is a really interesting game so far. All tied up in the 2v4, down half their players, and yet still finding a way to make these points happen.
No way.
Right now, gonna take that long 3. Oh, just off the barrier, so not gonna be able to score it. But picked up here by Young B and looking to clear back down into that blue side. They have the stack there and chasing. Infiltrate will get back in the goal and will get the stop. So again, just denied here of the points, and now it looks like Scarlet Snarlers will retain possession of the disc and will look for something, as it's just Peekaboo trying to chase every single player of Scarlet Snarlers down. Actually, the drop here from the side of the Scarlet Snarlers will infiltrate the disc and now cleared out. So in that orange side, just going to bounce up and around, but of course they were able to get their stack. They could have one stack stun the opposing stack and then have the other stack just go and collect the disc. So fairly easy for them to get that, as now they're just going to walk it up.
Walk it up and have fairly no trouble getting that pass off, as actually he'll have a bit more than no trouble. He's not going to make the mark, and Young B going to have to reset it back out. Chilling, passing it over to Ness, going for that shot. See, they're playing a bit sloppy. They don't really care at the moment. They don't feel like there's any risk, but trust me, this is the time when you need to be playing seriously, because there's a lot more risk than you know losing a 2v4, although they will be disqualified. I'm going to be honest, it's really embarrassing. That is not something you want to do, and it would not look good if you got into Masters after getting a lucky 2v4, but no, they're going to secure those 2 points and make their lead once again.
Indeed, with about 3.5 left here to go, a little bit under that, in fact. It's only the 2-point differential, so fairly interesting to see. Like you said, I think Scarlet Snarlers are just rushing a lot and doing a lot of little things that they don't need to force. You know, pushing out and doing those kinds of things. It seems like they're trying to play a little bit too aggressive on this. But now, as I say that, they just get the nice easy 2 as they take their time and just look to make good, solid plays, good fundamental plays to try and take this one.
Yeah. Also, Master in chat is saying I should go play for one of the teams. I wish I could. I wish I could try and help this, but I don't think I'd be that much of an impact right now.
Should we stop laughing and just go play in the game for them?
Yeah, just go join them. Just go and help. Yeah, this seems like a lost cause, to be honest. But, I mean, if you manage to win the 2v4, you have my respect. There's no way they can do it, though. But Infiltrate is a high-level master player. So, it's possible. It's possible. It's definitely possible, but maybe not if they manage to score this. And ding! They will not, but they will recollect it as they have advanced numbers and they're covering more area, and they will be able to get that pass off and the shot off to follow it. Young B, able to put in another 2, 11 to 5. I can only imagine what the comms are like right now in the 2. I mean, it must be very relaxed, only having to talk to one person and just worry about only one person. It must be very chill.
Yeah, now Infiltrate's going to try and send this one. They have the stack through, so I'm trying to get to it. But again, just so the player difference is just, it makes so much of a difference. There's a reason why 4v4 is not only so interesting to watch, but also so chaotic to watch. It's just 8 players going around. But if you're missing 2 of those players for a team, then it becomes so brutal. As now Young B puts in another 3. Just laying it on here. They seem to have found their groove. They're not going to let them score anymore. They know just how, they have such an advantage in the number of players that they have that they're not going to let this one go for sure. As I say that, there is a drop on the side of Scarlet Starler, so now we're down to a 3v2.
What is this? Hey you, what are you doing, man? Play the game! Play the game, for God's sake! This is not what I expect to see in Masters qualifiers. I mean, we got so many drops now. Good shot, though.
Oh wow!
Fair enough. That was a pretty cool shot. 32 meters. Gonna secure it for the 3, but it's not really hype, is it? It's not like it's a 3-pointer against the 2 team. It's not hype. None of this is hype. I wanted hype. I wanted to see the start of the season for EU be hype and exciting like the last game was, but doesn't seem like I'm gonna get to see that. 17 to 15. This is now 12-point leads.
I think gradually we're gonna as that one is a turnover now along 3, not quite able to find the mail slot. A couple of studs coming out, so now it's just loose, and Peekaboo's just gonna try and clear this one. But I do think it would be pretty funny and pretty interesting if we just continually see drops until it becomes a 1v1 showdown into like the last minute. Everyone just keeps continually dropping out, and it comes down to it. Just a 1v1 showdown would be pretty funny. As neither team can really control this one. Just a slap out, but again, not quite through that mid zone, just bouncing off so many Geo. As now Celestial Moon picks it up and looks for just to dump it into that blue bubble.
Yep, dunk. And that's gonna just put the nail in the coffin pretty much at this point. 19 to 5, 14-point lead. They're looking for a mercy, and it's not hard to achieve. It's a 3v2 right now, so I mean, it's not a 4v2 at least. Maybe that's why they dropped the player, to make it a bit more fair. But
if they did that, they should have dropped both.
They should have dropped both if they wanted to make it really fair. But I think that would I wouldn't risk that in Masters qualifications, to be honest.
Well,
not against Infiltrate.
Well, to be fair, I mean, I think you mentioned this before, but this round isn't technically a disqualification anyway.
True,
it doesn't count.
True.
They're just having.
But they might not know that.
That is true. They might not know that.
I doubt they do, actually, because I didn't know that. Didn't we have to remind me of what the rules actually were? I don't learn these rules because this should never be me. It should never be a reality for any team that you have to 2v4. So you shouldn't need to know the rules behind it because you just hope this isn't you. But
yeah,
Joker Train's going to be their last resort, and it's not one that's going to work. 3-pointer will close this out with a mercy, but they got the time to go for 2-2s. No, they're stunned that, however, as just going to float back to Celestial Moon, go for the reset. Babajaw, relaxing. I mean, everyone's relaxing right now. You can see their arms are dropped. They don't really mind too much. They're not exactly hyped up. They're not exactly playing at maximum energy. They're just sort of, well, relaxing. Babajaw sends it up high, looks for the shoulder. Peekaboo's going to get a hand on it, though. Trying to deny a mercy. Even with 2 players, 1 minute 13, they're going to need to start looking for a 3 soon if they're not careful. If that goes in, I think that's in. That is... Oh, he's gone for the headbutt, but not made it.
Oh, no.
2 points will do with a minute left, as they can get another 2 points easily in a minute.
Yeah, certainly, and you know, even though this one might not count, at least it's a little bit of entertainment, a little bit of a fun exhibition match.
Yeah.
Watching between these two teams.
What is EU doing though? Like, what is this? This is not good. You look at Masters qualification and you see everyone like playing their heart out and really trying in NA. And then what is this in EU, guys? Come on. You're letting it down. I know you guys have it in you, but where is the other two players? It's weird. This is so not normal. And they only need one more point to make it a mercy. And they are dribbling for it. They want it. Goal is not open, so he should probably not take that shot. He's gone for it anyway. Will be taken by Phil. So hopefully deny that mercy for him as it's cleared back out. No one's looking for the take on this one as Young B eventually gets a hand on it. 7 seconds. I doubt a shot's gonna and a goal can come out through this. Yep, that is going to be it. Not a mercy, but the substantial win by 19 points. And that is the game. And we see an elimination for Two Moons. Two Moons are out of this tournament. But Scarlet Snarlers are potentially following right behind as they are just one loss away from game over for them. They have to go through, I don't know how many games, it might be 2 or 3 games without a loss. Otherwise, they will also be eliminated and will not get into the Master Division. But it was a fun match to watch. 2v4, very interesting to say the least. It's the first cast where I've casted a 2v4, so it is what it is.
Indeed it is. And that actually will wrap up day 1 here in EU for these Master Qualies, with a number of teams making their, 2 teams have made it into Master at this point, I believe.
Yep.
And we've had a couple of teams eliminated, so closer and closer the race is on, and we are looking to get even closer as we get into day 2 tomorrow. So we will see all of you guys then. I have been Glean. This was Lockie in the casting booth with me, and Sir Dimmy on the cams. Anything you want to say, Lockie, before we sign off here?
Make sure you follow. Make sure you tune in tomorrow for EU. Make sure you tune in tomorrow night for NA as well for their day 2 as well. I believe it's tomorrow night. So we're not done yet, and get ready for the season to start, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a fantastic one. Don't let this match fool you. See you another day.
VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Asterion Products, Border Foods, VR Cover, ProTube VR, Rebuff Reality, and VRware.net.